ಕಾಲರ್ ಮೈಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕಾಲರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ?
We need two caller mic.
ಹಾಂ,
Because the event is there, na?
ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ, ಕಾಲರ್ ಮೈಕ್ರು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಹೌದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ.
Please switch off the mobile. Please check. यदि आपका मोबाइल चालू है तो एक बार चेक कर लीजिए. नमस्कार. नमस्कार. सभी भाइयों और बहनों का स्वागत है. सुप्रभात. आज
बांसवा रेड्डी, वो गंगवार जी तो आ गए. बांसवा रेड्डी को ढूंढो, अपने लोगों को पीछे करो ना. ये तो सब आगे बैठे हैं यार. एलिजाबेथ, सिस्टर एलिजाबेथ को. are soon to start the session. Requesting everyone to, for this session, please switch off your mobiles.
My request to all of you, please switch off the mobile. Again, check the mobile. Everyone, please switch off the mobile.
Namaskar to all our esteemed guests. We welcome you all to this heartfulness session. We are very privileged to have with us revered Daji, and on behalf of all of us, a hearty welcome and pranams to Daji ji. We will have a session here during which we will experience a few very beautiful and deep moments of meditation. In that light, a special request to all of us to please switch off our mobiles so that we are not disturbed and so that we take care not to disturb the others around us. With that, we'll begin our session this morning. I invite Dr. Elizabeth Denley to introduce to us Daji and the work of the Heartfulness Institute in the world that has been going on for several decades now. Dr. Elizabeth Denley.
Good morning, everyone. How are you all feeling? Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, I hope. Ready for an incredible session of relaxation, meditation with Daji. It's not an easy task to introduce Daji, because how do you describe somebody who has gone beyond anything that we could possibly describe in a way. You know, we think of yoga often as asanas, as pranayam, breathing, stretching, for the physical heart, for the physical body. But in heartfulness, this is just the tip of the iceberg. The physical body is just one of our three bodies. And in fact, it's the most external, probably the least important, which you'll find out, you'll understand through what Daji is going to walk you through. We're going to explore the subtle body of the mind and the heart. The heart is not just a pumping organ for the body. It's our vast field of consciousness into which we dive deep in meditation. And Daji is somebody who can very simply and practically walk you through this journey. My experience over the last 30 years of having known him and this system is that we have no idea what our potential is and what he has to offer us. And bit by bit, this is uncovered through the process of meditation. He's a man who spans east and west, having spent half his life in New York City as a businessman, running a number of pharmacies and building a business that's based on what we now call the enablement principle of business. Enabling employees, giving them responsibility, mutual trust and respect. All the things that we bandy about in the business world today, he was doing back in the 80s. How? Because of his spiritual background, because of his interest in enabling humanity as a whole. And you see, when you look at his life, this spans both the worldly, the material aspects, not only of running a business in New York City, but also now of running this vast organization that we now call the Heartfulness Movement, which is in over 160 countries, which has centers in 130 countries. Now there are millions of practitioners, and he has trained more than 12,000 volunteer trainers to impart this meditation worldwide. And it just continues to grow and grow and grow. For this sort of organization, you need somebody with a visionary leadership capability. And in his own style, which is to say that a leader always follows, his way of doing this is to trust all of us who are part of this organization to go out into the world and share this with our fellow human beings. To watch him, to listen to him, to be around him is to have a masterclass in humility, a masterclass in anonymity, and a masterclass in the ability to expand our consciousness to a level where we fulfill our human potential, which after all is the whole purpose of yoga. So now I think the best thing is for you to hear from him himself and experience what he has to offer in meditation. So I call to the stage Sri Kamlesh Patel, who we know as Daji. Thank you.
Pranams and very good morning. It's too early, right, for Mysuru people? I was told that Mysuru wakes up at 10 o'clock. So we have a lot to go through today. I'll walk you through meditation. Before that, we will have the exercise of first having relaxation of the body. Most of us, after some practice, drop relaxation because you are always relaxed. Then we get into meditation, and constant practice of meditation also over a period of time will drop off. Now, when you become meditative, the need to meditate drops off altogether, because now you are in a state of turiya. What is this turiya state we are all striving to achieve? We have heard about it, but what do we really understand out of this turiya? Simply translating it as fourth state of consciousness. Whenever you ask some yogacharya, what is this turiya? They'll say it's a fourth state of consciousness, as if you have become wiser with that. Not at all. We have to experience this turiya, at least during meditation. And excuse me. And make this turiya a part of day-to-day life. You should be able to achieve this fourth state of consciousness called turiya, even with our open eyes, while you are cooking, while you are partaking meal.